Saturday, Hanahan kicked off the holiday season with the 43rd Annual Holiday Parade. We even got our first look at Santa as he made his way down Murray Drive. Welcome back to the worldwide leader of all things Hanahan. I'm Molly Ducker. It's Friday, December 9th, and you're watching Hawk's Eye View, the Media Tech 2 Takeover Edition. Saturday night, Hanahan High's finest men took to the stage of the Mr. Hanahan pageant. HEV's Yolanda Higuereta is here with the results.
Last Saturday, the 5th annual Mr. Hanahan pageant took place here in the auditorium. Let's take a look at how it all went down. Our guides showed off their amazing moves to some of our favorite songs. They also competed for different titles. Evan Behan was crowned Mr. Freshman. Luke Woodall grabbed the title of Mr. Sophomore. Hunter Strader was crowned Mr. Junior. Isaiah Val Redford took the title of Mr. Senior. There were also other awards outside of each class. Kayvon Rivera won Best Hair, Best Dancer was awarded to Braden Joseph, and Best Smile was won by Enzo Martin. The biggest award of the night was the crowning of Mr. Hanahan.
This year's 2022 Mr. Hanahan is Lucas Brown.
Hawk's Eye View's very own Lucas Brown was crowned Mr. Hanahan 2022.
I was happy that my name got called, and I'm very proud of all the people that also went out and did Mr. Hanahan as well.
I knew I had competition. I'm just glad I came out with it.
I was very surprised. I thought Ty was going to win, if I'm being honest, but it's a good feeling.
It feels wonderful. I was really hoping I got it, and I ended up with getting it.
Feels great. I'm very happy, and it was such a great time. It was Coach Atkins and Miss Dr. Roberts did a great job setting this all up.
That sure was a fun night for everyone that came out and supported our guys. All of the proceeds from the event help support our wrestling program. Congratulations again to Lucas Brown and to all of the guys that competed last Saturday night. I'm Yolanda Higuereta, Hawk's Eye View. Now let's turn it back to Molly in the studio.
Thanks, Yolanda. Sounds like the Mr. Hanahan pageant was a lot of fun. You know what doesn't sound like a lot of fun? Finals. Like it or not, they are coming up next week. The first semester finals schedule looks like this. On Tuesday, you'll take your third block first skinny final. You won't go to your second third block skinny that day. On Wednesday, you'll take your second skinny final during third block, and you'll also take your fourth block final on Wednesday as well. Finally, finals wrap up on Thursday when you take your first and second block finals. Make sure you get plenty of sleep and go into your finals relaxed and prepared. And once you take your final on Thursday, you should relax. Want to know the best way how? I'm glad you asked. The Student Council Holiday Buyout is a great way to unwind and relax after a stressful week of finals. The buyout will be during 4th block on Thursday, December 15th in the auditorium. There, you can watch a movie, eat a snack, and hang out with your friends. To get into the buyout, you need to purchase a $5 ticket. All tickets will be on sale Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week during all 3 lunches, and it will be cash only. There will be no tickets sold the day of. Finally, you'll get a free snack with your ticket, but you can also buy more snacks for $1 each, which will also be cash only. The holiday buyout sounds like a great start to a Hawk tradition. Speaking of traditions, we all know some of the holiday traditions we have here in the United States. But have you heard about some of the traditions in Mexico? Good thing we have Gretchen here to let us in on all of the fun celebrations.
We love the holidays, but do you know there are many differences between how we celebrate holidays here in America and how we do it in Hispanic countries? Here in America, most people open Christmas presents on Christmas morning, but back home in Mexico, it's a big tradition to open Christmas gifts at midnight. For el Día de los Reyes Magos, Three Kings Day, we always eat a rosca with some cabecito or chocolate abuelita. Rosca is a traditional cake, and cabecito is just coffee. But Chocolate Abuelita is the best hot chocolate ever. Inside the rosca, there are at least 3 tiny toy babies, and whoever gets a baby will have to make dinner next year for el Día de los Reyes Magos. Usually the dinner are tamales de pollo, or as we will say in English, chicken tamales. I don't know about y'all, but we love to break some big piñatas, both for Christmas and New Year's. Now, it's kinda crazy and cool how the same holidays can be celebrated differently by different cultures. Hopefully, now you think so as well. I'm Gretchen Diaz, back to Molly in the studio.
Thanks, Gretchen. Those traditions sound like a lot of fun. Hanahan is also having some holiday fun by continuing the 12 days of holiday cheer. To celebrate the last week of the semester, the 12 days of holiday cheer will continue next week. Remember, each day has its own theme, so I'm hoping to see all of y'all's outfits. Next week, we will also see the last of our hot cocoa sales. On Monday, the very popular and delicious hot cocoa sales will end. So make sure you grab your hot cocoa on Monday. Remember, each cup of chocolatey goodness will be $2 and be sold at all 3 lunches. There's nothing like hot cocoa to get you in the holiday spirit. You know who else is in the holiday spirit? Sonora Watson.
Thanks, Molly. Earlier, Gretchen told us about how the holidays are celebrated in Mexico. But here's a holiday fact from Asia. Did you know in Japan they traditionally celebrate Christmas by eating KFC? Seriously, y'all, KFC on Christmas? Here's another fact, and this one is out of this world. Did you know that the very first song ever in space was Jingle Bells? I know, right? Rock them bells, y'all. I'm Sonora Watson, now back to Molly in the studio.
Wow, Sonora, I really do like that shirt. Moving on, let's send it over to Veda Berry in the HEV Sports Center for your latest update on Hawk Sports.
Thanks, Molly. It was another busy week for our winter sports. Girls and boys basketball started off strong last week as they brought home their first wins of the season. How would they follow it up this week? Let's find out. On Monday, our ladies took on rival Bishop England. Early in the second half, Jayla Hughes goes to the basket for a layup. Here, Ashton Adams passes the ball off to Angelina Sesteda for a corner 3. Unfortunately, the girls fell just short with a final score of 54-15. Could the boys do any better? Jonah Auchenthaler starts off hot early on in the boys' game with a huge block. Here, Keith Bryant passes the ball to Drew Goldsmith for a far-out 3. The boys lost as well, 56-37. After Coach Adkins had a successful Mr. Hanahan competition, his boys went out this week to get more wins on the mat. The wrestling team traveled to West Ashley and went up against the Wildcats on Monday. 3, 1, 2, 3, Here, Jackson Stuckey gets the pin and the dub. Congratulations to all of these guys who took home wins. Both the basketball and wrestling seasons are just getting started. Now let's see who they have coming up on their schedules. The wrestling team is going to meet the Cobras early tomorrow at Cane Bay. On Tuesday, they're up against Philip Simmons at home. Then on Thursday, they travel to Stratford and hit the mats again. Our Hawk basketball teams face the Gators at Goose Creek on Monday, and on Thursday, Andrews is coming to the Nest. Also, don't forget to head out to Academic Magnet tonight to cheer on our Hawks. Hey, are you planning on playing spring sports? Well, conditioning has already started. Track conditioning is on Monday through Thursday from 4:15 to 5:45. Softball will also be having workouts Monday through Thursday from 4:30 to 6. Boys soccer will start January 3rd at 4:30, and girls soccer will be conditioning every day of the week from 4:20 to 5:30. And remember, stay up to date with all our Hawk sports, plus you can get all of your tickets and stats at hawkathletics.net. Now let's send it over to Molly in the studio.
Thanks, Veda. Sounds like another successful week for the Hawks. As we all know, we spend a really long time in high school. Lucas Brown, HEV's own Mr. Hanahan, decided to take a look back. Here is Then and Now with Lucas Brown.
Welcome to Then and Now with Lucas Brown, a segment that takes us back to the class of 2023's freshman year. I took the time and looked through all the old videos, and I struck gold. This is Then and Now with Lucas Brown.
Your mom.
What is the greatest thing ever invented?
Your mom.
We will have an apocalypse of all the Visco and e-girls.
My dying question is, where are the glasses, and may you please bring them back?
The glasses are in the trash and they're not coming back.
You.
What is your favorite Christmas present that you ever got?
Hopefully you.
What's your favorite Disney princess?
Cinderella.
Why?
She's pretty cute.
Who is your favorite Disney princess?
It's still got to be Cinderella because she's still the hottest one.
No, it's hot. Cereal is cold. Soup is hot.
How was that chicken sandwich from freshman year, Milk Boy?
The chicken sandwich now are terrible, but back then they were way better.
What about the Milk Boy?
Milk's still the best.
Pictures don't have words in them.
They do if you read in between the lines.
How do you read a picture?
You just look at it, man.
I like it. How was homecoming with Mr. Jerome?
I'd have to say it was like a typical freshman homecoming. Like, I think we looked at each other once, maybe. Danced a little once.
Was there a special kiss?
No, sadly.
Mr. Jerome looked like he had a fun time at homecoming. Well, that's it for this week of Then and Now with Lucas Brown.
Thanks, Lucas. It really is crazy how things change. Hey, I know I'm following HEV on social media, but are you? You can find us anytime, 24/7 on our socials. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at Hawk's Eye View HHS. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Hawk's Eye View HHS to watch past and present newscasts. HEV is on TikTok. The username is Hawk's Eye View HHS. Also, make sure you join our HEV Google class. The code is there on the screen. Well, that'll do it for our Media Tech 2 takeover this week, Hawks. Next week, the 3s and 4s will return with the annual HEV Holiday Special. I'm Molly Ducker, and from all of us here at Hawk's Eye View, we hope you have a great weekend, Hawks.